do it the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. 'Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
And we are live. It is Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and it was a scramble today. So thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Lamunas. You are the one who I see in chat right now. Woo, it is a day. Oh my gosh. So I have today, we are starting to, I don't know if you guys watch Winter Tide Wolf Studios or not. I'm putting paints away real quick. But we have created a Shelf of Shame bingo card, which I'm going to see if I can link here. Give me a sec. I don't know. Hey, Rizar BR, how's it going? So my bot, you know what? I'm going to go right back. I'm going to fix my bot and make sure that I can use the command exclamation point paint. So, or actually I'll make it exclamation point bingo. And then you can bring up the bingo card. Yeah, Shame Bingo or Shingo. The bot will tweet or announce real quick the bingo card, but I want to give it to you right now. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can do it on my chat, actually. Hold on, I think I can. I can. But I also want to hook it to the bot as well. But this will be faster. All right, bit.ly, there we go. Copy. All right, and then Twitch. Hopefully this won't be a long link. That's my hope. All right, we're gonna play ShelfShame Bingo, or Shingo. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. All right, chat. Here we go. Bingo paste. Yes, it worked. That worked. Did it work? Is it gonna go to the dock? Yes. All right. So, Lamunis, would you be a dear and make a command for that link for me? If you know how, or Razarbiar, one of you guys, if you would make a command for that link. Taviston, hello. We're about ready to start playing ShelfShame Bingo. I'm gonna put out my shame in front of all of you guys. I'm sure some of you know about some of the shame already. So I linked above the card that we're gonna be using, the bingo card. Shelf of Shame would be Shoshingo. That is interesting. Except for Winter Tide Wolf Studios is also going to be playing, and so it wouldn't be like Winter Toe Tingo or something like that. I don't know. It can't be specifically me. So Shingo, Shelf of Shame, Bingo. Let's look at some of the things. All right, look. So I have lots of half painted minis. I currently don't have very many completely unpainted minis on my shelf. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to mute while I cough. There we go. Hopefully you didn't have to hear any of that. So this is a judgment model that I started and I did not finish. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll play around, like I'll be like, let's do all the leather and then let's do the skin, and then I'll wander off and get bored, or something will happen and I'll not get something done. So this is a judgment model right here. This is one of my Shelf of Shame. I'm gonna mix that up a lot. Then I've got this guy, which I need to hand sculpt a new blade for. Some of these, actually a lot of these, are on the Shelf of Shame because of the fact that I've got like a little box of repairs to do on things, and yes, lots of little things like that. So repairs must be done, and then I feel like I can go on. So this guy needs a whole katana sculpted that has gone missing. You guys saw me start him. I haven't been able to touch him since that broke off. And I love what's going on here and some of the metal, the non-metallic metal that's going on. So I'd really like to finish him. That was a Mama Booho arm because Mama Booho's fingers broke off and I actually repaired her. She is another one that is on my shame shelf. Shame shelf. It's gonna be, yeah, Panda. Okay, so this is from Cool Mini or Not. And let's see, this one is from, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember, the Black Sun did this guy. And I started him a while back and I love him. It's just I was doing bust after bust after bust. And so kind of set him aside. Love what's going on with his face. Really, there's not much left to be done on him. I might want to do some kind of texturing and stuff on him because he's a little blah otherwise. We need a Shoshie broke it. Oh me, no, I don't want a Shoshie because that'll be jinxing me. This guy, look, he's pretty much done. He's got a little ponytail that came off that's in my box of repairs, and he's got a little gourd that goes on the end of his staff. And then I need to make an entire base doodad because he can't just be floating in the world like that. I need to do something. So he is pretty much done. He'd be pretty easy to finish off. And then this guy, again, is almost finished, but he's got some little straps that come off of him, I think. I'll have to look. Let's see. Odd, you don't recall Black Sun Miniatures doing that bust? Then if it wasn't Black Sun, it was Black something or other. Maybe if you want to check. I don't remember what the name of the company was now. Check to see if it was, I feel like it was Black Sun, but I could be wrong. Think positively, a shelf of opportunity, exactly. So these little strappy deals go to this guy, my orc pirate. And I have a whole idea of what to do. Look what we also finally found, Amberden. We've been waiting, and I need to get her done and do her as a giveaway because I found the wings to my Coddle Ruddick bust, the other one. Black Crow. I knew it was black something. Thank you, Teviston. You're going to get some points for looking that up for me. Gift, Teviston. Teviston 5. Yes! Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Then I also have this enormous beast. Oh my God, look at him. This is my, ooh, and he's got a bad mold line. Holy cow. This is my personal Dragon King from Kingdom Death, which I've always wanted to finish. A lot of him is going to be done off screen, but I thought we could at least show him because one of the squares on the bingo, I believe, is paint a big model. Let me check. Okay, let me see here. Wait. Try a technique. Let's see. Paint a bust. Paint in a group. Paint something big. It's in the far left corner right there. Paint something big. And this needs to be painted. Finally. I've had this for a long time. Never realized how big it is. Big. I mean, look at the difference. Here's a 28-30 millimeter, and then here's his face. Okay, he's big. He's a big boy. Here's a Kingdom Death model, and then here's his face. Rawr. Okay. By the way, this is a Kingdom Death model. I just finished today. I just decided I wasn't even going to bother having him on my Shame of Shelf. Shame of Shelf. That's going to get mixed up a lot. ShelfShame. Shame of Shelf. I'm shamed of the shelf. All right, I'm going to put this out of the way so I don't need to break him. I'll be right back. I'm going to go over here, and then we're going to talk about some of the other models I need to finish real quick. Hold on one second. Okay, I have more models. You would not believe. I got this gal to finish from Kingdom Death. I can't finish her on stream, but I can do her for the bingo, hopefully. Can't do her on stream because of her naughty pumpkin, which I can't show you. All right, the other thing I've got here, you guys may never have seen these because I did these pretty few years ago. Oh no, I did do these on stream, some of them. Do you guys remember this? These are the tiny, what are they called? Tiny leads busts. I really, really want to finish. I only have like 2 busts left to finish in this set. These 2 right here. I need to finish these 2. This one is done. This one is done. I love this set so much. What did I buy? I didn't buy anything today, Amberden. I just took a pass. And then this guy, that's awesome. Call Saul. Call Saul. And so the only 2 left are these guys. And then to figure out some kind of basing, and I love their skin. They look amazing. Not a lot left, like really not a lot left. And I want to keep those all together, but look at how beautiful that set is. Gorgeous. Then I just found this guy. This guy is not done either. This is also by Tiny Lead. Such a cutie. He's a little sleepy owl. I might even finish him today. No! Do you see this? It's schmutz. Sometimes that happens to my models when I butts around and don't get them done. And then I like poop out and I don't want to finish them. So we're gonna work on him for sure. All right, so I've got that. Let's see what else. What is all in here? I haven't looked in this box in forever. Okay, Horus Heresy. That was a minute ago. That was a long time ago. I can throw that away. And the rest is Tiny Lead stickers. Oh, and the signed and numbered card that they sent me, because my original card I like messed up. I felt so embarrassed. The Peekwee sent me, Shoshie, hope you enjoy your with your figures and the numbered card, and he wrote me that. That was awesome. Peekwee. Antonio Fernandez Lizazo is the one who sculpted these, and he was so excited when I was painting these. I want to finish them and give him some more hype from us. Oh my gosh, look what else I found. There's the Funeral Witch card. That you could, I just stash stuff places. You've been, yeah, being away is good at resisting. I'm being very good at resisting temptation, yes. Yes, the owl is awesome. I am good at resisting temptation. When you have this much shame of ShelfShame, that's what I'm going to call it, ShelfShame, then you feel, this is the one that I'm the most, so I both feel ashamed that this isn't done, and I also am forgiving of myself that this isn't done. And I'm going to show it to you. You guys have seen it maybe a long time ago. A long time ago. Okay? It's the one that I was working on and I never finished. Oh well, see, we got to do Grandma's dress. This is, let me scoot back a little bit. Let me raise this up a little bit. This is a flat, and it's called a flat because it's flat. But it's, you can see it's got a 3D raised, kind of like a coin. And these are my grandparents, and this was the, this is their wedding photo that I had sculpted and had several cast in resin. This is what it looked like before I started painting it. And so, no shelf shaming. And I was going to make one of these for everybody in my family, and it never happened, unfortunately. What do I have here? Hold on one second. This must be, oh, this is the original inks. This is this is the original. That's so cool. The original one that she inked to make sure that it was correct, that was cast. Anyway, I really want to get this done, and I think I want to bring this to Models World Expo if I do get it done. I think my grandparents deserve a proper homage. That's what this was all for. Unfortunately, they came after my grandma died, and so I couldn't look at them for a while. So now I wanna start this up again. It's really important to me. So that is that. Let me turn my volume down. You only bought a small mini at the last weekend's Euro Mini Expo, plus some plinths, Greek pillars for basing. That's amazing, Amber, and that's good. I appreciate that. So you got to tell us how was the mini Euro Mini Expo? One more thing I want to show you guys is I've got this guy not even painted. He's only primed. There's two guys actually. This is another one of the Spira Mirabilis busts, but I'm not going to touch them until some of this stuff is cleared out. So that's going to be one of my rewards for getting that done. Yeah, you love the story behind that piece. It is an amazing, amazing piece. You've been around long enough that you know the story. It's awesome. Shoshie's Minis, what would your grandmother say if she saw your shelf and heard you call it a shelf of shame? She would say, well, what are you gonna do? So you get it done. That's what she would say. That's exactly what she would say. What are you gonna do? So you get it done. That's good. And she would laugh just like that. Or do a good grandma impression. I'm gonna go put this back on my shelf, and then we're gonna paint this Tiny Lead's owl real quick here. Maybe we can get a few things, you know, worked on. Okay, so the rule with the minis is that ideally you're gonna clear off one square per model, that you can't double up on squares, because then you may get finished too quickly with the bingo and not finish quickly enough with the minis. Yeah, she was a great laugh. I miss her. She was, woo, don't start me. Woo. Yes, they were both amazing people. Ah, the onion ninjas just came in here. Cutting some onions. Give me a minute. Look at you, Diomedes. No making me cry. Whew. Okay, so let's talk about this owl. Sorry. It's still hard. All right, I'm gonna give me 1 second, guys. I need a minute. Wait. My music is muted too. Hang on one second. I don't know how I muted my music. All right, hold on. I'll go fix my music. The music is silent as well. Okay, I'm back, but the music's not back. Hold on one second. Okay, be right back. Whew, okay. That was the distraction that I needed. Oh my god. So yeah, basically what I said was I might not be ready to paint those on stream. But yeah, my grandma was amazing, and for those of you guys who don't know, I lost my grandma and my dad within a month of each other 2 years ago, and it's still been really hard. So, but I really want to get that done, and I think I want to make that one of my goals. So maybe I'll be able to stream part of it. We'll see. You can hear now. Good. I needed that. All right, so let's get back to painting because I don't want to. Yeah, thank you guys. You're awesome. You're really great. All right, overhead. There we go. So this guy, again, is from Tiny Leads, and I'm going to give him little pink bunny slippers. Maybe a little cup, like a little water cup or something. No, you know what? That's a coffee cup. That's what that is. And I need to paint his eyes, and I need to fix all the stuff on the back. Let's do that first. So I'm gonna set all my ShelfShame stuff over here. Woo! I did not expect to do that on stream. That just came, boom. All right. And move all this stuff. I don't want to get any paint on anything. Thank you. All the hugs, the real stuff is what makes me amazing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, you get me. You get 100% me on the stream. That is one thing you always get. You just noticed the slippers. They're so cute. They're little bunny slippers. I love it. This whole model is so adorable. I need to fix everything on the back. So let's see. I'm gonna get out. I think I want to adjust the color. Maybe no. Let's see. So this is like a pastel blue. I'm going to see if I got a pastel blue in here. Yes. Let's, So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this jade from Pro Acryl, and I'm going to water it down with some white, desaturate rather, and see if that gets me close enough to this kind of muted turquoise that I've got on here. And then I'm going to need a larger brush. Let's do the Red Grass Games #2 brush. All right, and I need my white. There it is. Pro Acryl white. All right, ooh, that is pretty. I might actually like that better than the current color. It's more vivid. Check this out. I'm gonna do all that color right now. Let's see. Let's add a little bit of the jade to it again to get a darker color, so I can kind of, yeah. I think that might work. I like that. I like the brightness, and then I can always add a little bit of, I'm adding a little bit of this reddish color, kind of desaturate again. There we go. Ooh, that's almost really close to my original color. Yeah, I like that. So I added just a little red to it to kind of desaturate. It was really intense, which is what's nice about the Pro Acryls. They're very intense. So let me just color this whole thing here. We're gonna cover all of the old mistakes and stuff. There we go. What have you guys been doing? Today is Wednesday, right? So that means it is the middle of the week. Hopefully you've gotten halfway through your work week. And now you're heading toward the weekend. Is it Memorial Day weekend? I think. Let's add a little bit more red to that. Diomedes says, in my shop I have a pile of knives that needs sheaths and a pile of leather that needs a home. It's refreshing to see your shelf. Helps me forget. And that's exactly why Winter... So here's the story. Winter and I were at Adepticon, and he was really stressed about his ShelfShame, his shame shelf. Okay? Not only did he have ShelfShame, but he had like commissions that he needed to get to and lots of stuff like that. And I told him, I'm like, you know what? I have a lot of stuff too, and I'm sure everyone else out there does as well. Why don't we make it a game and see if we can't, make it fun? Because I think we could get, even if we get a lot done, just a few things done, that's still gonna be more things than if we didn't do it at all, right? And he loved the idea. And so that's how the idea was born. I remembered a long time ago, Models Workshop, I'm doing white right here. Models Workshop had done like a bingo challenge. Okay, and so they've been doing an annual one. I talked to them today and they said they're not doing one this year, but they said they'd help promote ours instead. And so that's perfect. The idea is just to help the community. Everybody has this. Everybody has models they don't have finished. Or like Diomedes, like a whole bunch of knives that need sheaths. It's kind of like I've got minis that need basing. It's kind of like that. Tell you what, Diomedes, if you want to kind of convert the bingo sheets to your needs so that it kind of fits a knife, hobby kind of thing, I would think that would be awesome. All right, I'm going to take this little bit of red under here as a shadow. I'm going to cover the collar there. And then now I need to go in and do a little bit of blending. Ooh, that's too much. There we go. And I'm just going to add smidges of white to the top of this. This is a perfect kind of intermediary between the busts and things and the smaller models, because it's small, but it's kind of actually the scale is kind of similar to the bust. It's like the sculptor was like, I just want to make something little today. And this is what came out, and people loved it. And so he was like, all right, I'll make it. I'll make it for everybody. I love painting fabric and catching the light and everything like this. For the box art, he has striped pajamas, but I just want to make mine solid. Just to be a little fast paint up. Okay, I've got some of my layers in. Now I need to just kind of do my intermediary blends a little bit. I'm not so good at that. All right, let me look at chat. Oh my gosh. Genuine Vision, oh my gosh. Wow, you guys, 105, amazing. I want to see those Jan emotes, guys, because I just subscribed and I got my new Jan emotes. They're amazing. What up, Evan Warped? Oh, you like that idea, Diomedes? Good. Woo! You guys showed up at the right time. Thank you so much. Let's give some hype to Genuine Vision. He is a legend. A legend and what is it? A gentleman and a scholar. That's the formal title, right? We're painting Forever Night. Oh my gosh, thank you for the no Twitch baby time. Oh, oh my gosh, that's right. 9 months. Twitch baby. Let's do subscribers right now. Let's see. Might have trouble reading me. There we go. Woo, Genuine, how was your stream? I gotta catch a bunch of it. I was really happy to be able to be there. I lurked a bunch, but I watched you. Genuine. I know it's late over there. Oh wait, why am I writing Genuine Vision? Just because you're awesome. You are a subscriber. Flaky. Here we go. Forever Night. Forever K and 1 GHT. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Hey, Walking Harder. Hello. How are the gecko babies? They're doing good. So this tank behind me here, I'll do a little overhead face cam. This tank here, you can see I got the plant light on now. The geckos are not in there yet. I'm still trying to regulate my temperatures, and currently my temperature gauge, it says 89 degrees, and I need it to be like in the 90s for the geckos to be truly comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a ceramic heat emitter and put that on the top so they can get some heat without light, so that way I can use it during the day and the night. So yeah. Stream was aces, working on the pariah. Awesome. Gonna have to raid and run. Oh yeah, that's late. Okay, you have a good night, Jan. We are, for everybody who is left over, stick around and come and watch. We're gonna be working on this, oops, let me do the overhead. This model right here. He's a little owl from, what's the name of the, Tiny Leads. And the reason why we're working on him is because we have a shelf of shame. We're going to be fixing a whole bunch of models that are not quite done, finishing them. We've got like a whole bunch. Look at this. And I've got a bingo card, which everybody here, let's do exclamation point bingo. Nope, wait, Bing. Sorry, Rizar just beat me to it. Rizar posted the bingo link, which everybody is allowed to join in. Wintertide Wolf Studio and I. Oh no, yours is worse? I don't know. I just showed off a whole ton of models that need to be done. Like I've got this one. I didn't show this one. This one is still needing to be done. This is the Harley Quinn we've been working on this week on stream. We've got Poe here from the Cool Minion. I got 2 pandas. Holy cow. I got 2 pandas to finish. I've got an Orc Pirate. I've got an Etten from Judgment. We've got this from Tiny Leads. We've got other stuff from Tiny Leads. A lot of stuff to do. So let me show you the bingo card real quick. If you hadn't already clicked through to the link, I'm going to show it to you right now. Okay. Shelf of Shame. So let me see if I can squeeze this so I can look at it better. Not letting me. There we go. Maybe not. Try again. Let me see. All right. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not letting me expand it. Let me go to my Instagram. That will let me expand it. There we go. On Instagram, you can see we've got try a new technique. Paint a model over 10 years that's released over 10 years ago. And I know I've got these guys, woohoo, that I still need to finish. I've got a few of these guys that I still need to finish, and they were 100% released over 10 years ago. Okay. paint a bust, which we've got. Remember those busts? Paint in a group. So painting in a group is me and Winter Wolf's we're gonna be co-streaming at least once, so we can get that square. Use only one color or shade. That's gonna be tricky. I don't know what I have that I could do that with. Paint a model in 48 hours. Whoo, that's tricky. What could I... That might be this one. That might be this one. Make a model, kit bash, convert it, and paint it. Now, I'll have to talk. Take a model, kit bash, convert it, and paint it. So, I got this guy, which I had to make his own ponytail for. And I need to, like... I guess I don't want to convert him too much. So maybe, this one. We will be kit bashing his katana. I'll be making my own katana somehow, maybe with plastic card. We'll see. So that will be my kit bashed one. I got the dragon. Yes, the Kingdom Death dragon. I'm not gonna drag him up again because I think I put him back on the shelf. But yeah, he's gonna be the paint something big. Paint something big. Use blood, battle damage, or weathering on a model. Do a freehand design. Chat decides the theme or color scheme you paint it. That's gonna be hard. Paint something in a way which would annoy a fanboy. Gosh, I might have to do that for one of my Eldar. I'll do something with my Eldar that will annoy a fanboy. Maybe like painting, maybe weathered Eldar stuff. People get really annoyed about that because apparently their armor doesn't weather. Paint a model that was released between January 17 and December 19. That's a lot of mine. That's good. Paint something that isn't human. Paint something with a lot of skin showing. That's easy. Finish a model which you have not yet completed. That's my #1 goal. So that's what we're going to try to do, I think, today. We can only use one figure per square. So hopefully maybe that will be this one here. Okay, let's see. Paint something from a company for the first time. That is going to be hard, because I don't know if I have anything. I'd have to dig something up that I haven't primed yet and do that. So that's a possibility. I might not get that square done. Try to improve on a technique you've tried before. That's a good one. Build and paint a base using a new technique. That's what I want to do with either this guy or with this guy. And so both of those could have really cool water bases or something. Maybe I'll try a new technique with that. Plan out a paint job everyone else. Explain it to everyone else. That's a good one. Paint something outside your comfort zone. Something happened in my chat. It died. It says, welcome to the chat room. Paint in the theme of pop culture character. And once again, my bot is not working again, is it? I don't know. No, it is. But Berserker Works is following. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Berserker Works. Mad love. Let's give you some hype. Woohoo. Thank you for the follow. Copy a technique, color, or scheme. Now that I'm going to do. I'm going to do that for sure. Paint a very kinetic or dynamic model. That's good. I got something. I think I've got, maybe we could do this one. Would you call him kinetic and dynamic or no? He's a little bit static, but he's doing something at least. And then paint a 75 millimeter size or tall figure. That's a lot of these. So we're going to be working on all that. Not really kinetic. Yeah, What's a kinetic or dynamic? This is a kinetic dynamic figure, isn't it? Sort of. Definitely more kinetic than the other ones. We'll have to find something that's kinetic and dynamic. But we're going to do this today. This is the owl that I've got from Not Really, no, not really more than the other. All right, so now I don't know what that category means. I'm not sure. So see how I popped out that highlight right there? Here we go. I'm gonna take my glasses off and get the cat hair out of my eyes. Whew. And I'm gonna make much, since this is kind of like a, it's like a, you know, cotton cloth. I'm just gonna make kind of small, overbrushed highlights. There we go. I'm really enjoying the Pro Acrylic paints right now. They're really doing it for me right now. Okay. That feels like a little softly wrinkled shirt. And I just keep highlighting it up because I kind of like this lighter pastel blue look on it. And I'm trying to get my blending to be a little better. Okay, let me get my glasses back on. Oh, I did not get any Kingdom Death minis today, Tiny. I just, like I said, I've got all these minis here that need finishing, and it was kind of an easy deterrent for me. Because I'm like, I don't need to be making more ShelfShame, right? Let's turn this upside down, and that kind of gives us a better idea of where some of the light could be hitting here. We're sketching it in. I'm liking that, liking it. Okay, now, like I've got my lights all sketched in nice, and now I've gotten those nice and bright. I'm gonna go ahead and go even brighter with my pure white, and then what I'll do is I'll glaze it all back with my blue probably. So that'll still read as my pastel blue. Oops. At the top of that collar. I feel like I'm so much better than when I first started in this mini. I'm hoping anyway. All right, a little bit of desaturated. Now I'm gonna make a glaze with this by watering this down. And you were bad, you got 3 more ShelfShame for you. That's okay, Tiny. I don't consider it ShelfShame unless it is primed and started. Does that make sense? For me, if it's in a box, then it's still, you could still sell it, right? If once you prime it, you have to paint it, is my kind of, see how I'm glazing over the white, but it's blending all those colors together with that little glaze, and it looks really soft and lovely. Yeah, I really like what that does. That is very pretty. All right, I think that looks good. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of that red again and a little bit of By the way, the red that I'm using is Arbuckle's brown, and the green that I'm using is this jade. So that a jade and white are the primary colors of this, and then I'm desaturating with a little bit of Arbuckle's brown, which is a very deep burgundy color. You were safe. New stuff was. Oh, so the other thing, I don't buy the Kingdom Death resin, 3D printed resin anymore, and that's just for personal reasons, because it's very frustrating for me when I end up breaking them. And so I'll still paint them for commission, but I don't want to paint them for myself anymore. So I just gave up on those. Right now I'm pushing my shadows back again a little bit in some of the spots. Just giving myself a little bit of nuances in there. See how that kind of puffs that out a little bit? Do it underneath. That looks good. And then I'm going to take my mid-tone again and see if I can glaze blend that all together. We don't see obvious color blocking. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's see if I can do the front again. Gotta get in there. I'm gonna see about making this a little bit lighter. Yeah, that looks good. Because then I can go back over it and pull that color back to the blue. He's got little bunny ears on his slippers. I'm gonna get those here in a sec. That looks good to me. So who here got stuff from Kingdom Death? You said you got 3 models. Which ones did you get? All right, a little bit of spit blending here. Sometimes I just get impatient, and these paints are way better. They're like way less toxic, so you might see me kind of spit blend a little bit again. I'm loving that beautiful jade. Just the jade pure with the white. It's a really pretty color, really bright. He's waking up from the morning with folders in his cup. See, now this is the bright pigmented part, which I'm gonna color in here. I'm loving those colors together. Look at that. Can you guys see the purples and the blues? Making me happy. So cute. All right, I feel like I need to paint his little bunny slippers. So we're gonna get some pinks. Let's see. We've already got this magenta. This is a pretty good pink. It's a little bit of a desaturated pink, I think. Have I played anything from Infamy games? I don't believe I have. Can you give me a link or something, Greek Nachos? Can you post that to one of my mods so I can see what that is? Yeah, you keep everything in the box until you're ready to paint it. See, and I don't always do that, which is why I have a ShelfShame, Because sometimes I forget to finish stuff. Totally fair not dealing with resin. I can tell, yeah, the really fragile stuff, it just makes me want to freak out, right? Let's use a little bit more. We're going to use not the pastel pink, but the solid pink that's straight from the bottle. Look at how cute these bunny slippers are going to get in just a second here. So I'm going to paint everything with this bright. I'm going to go ahead and paint the bottom. Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, and then the bitty ears. Like I said, the box art, he's got striped pajamas and they're just so cute. I'm not 100% sure that's what I'm going to do. I think I will leave it. Maybe I will leave it solid. Infamy, awesome. Let me take a look. You don't think you're like, yeah, you gotta post it to a mod. Totally not fair dealing with resin. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Infamy. Oh, wow, those are really neat. I honestly don't think I've seen those. Wow. I don't think I've seen these at all. No, wait, I've seen this one. Maybe. Hannah Mullet. I think I've seen her. What else is there? Let me see. A lot of this reminds me of Westworld. And some of the stuff from there. There's a bust. Oh, cool. Look at these. They're really cool models. Thank you for showing these to me. Are these, where are these based out of? They look like Malifaux models, a lot of them too. You need the Alice model. Is Infamy's from the UK. Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. Thank you for showing those to me. Crunchy Coleslaw. That's the best name. You've seen Harry the Hat one before? It's a Guild Ball character? Okay. I wonder if they are related somehow, that they know each other, maybe. Maybe the people who made the companies know each other. I know that Cool Mini or Not and Kingdom of Death have some like specialty, like crossover releases sometimes. Here we go. We're gonna get some slippers. Here we go. I want to paint everything on this model. Otherwise, it's funny because I don't really paint for competitions, but I do try to think, if this were a competition model, what would they be, what would they look at, right? So here, now we're going to paint, we're going to get these to be fairly light pink, painting the highlights of the the slippers. And I'm going to use some straight up white now. We're going to wet blend this in here. Bunny, bunny. All right, give me 1 second. I will look at chat. That's the funniest looking goblin for Shades Bar you've ever seen. It must be Forge World. Agreed. I'm pretty sure I have all the busts. Sherlock Watson, Henrietta Jekyll, Mr. Dawson. That's awesome, Greek Knockos. Did you back a Kickstarter or something to be able to get all those? I'm adding a little bit of pink to this white just to calm things down so it's not quite so contrasty right there. Oh, you love him. He's so cute. All right, I'm gonna grab these little bunny ears. Now I'm gonna paint these individual buttons pink. I think I might need to go with the darker pink for that. See what happens. Too cute. What if, I'm trying to think of what we could do to his little nightshirt. Why don't we put little sheeps on it? Let's do little sheepies. Gonna freehand little sheep. It'll be so cute. Now what I should probably do before I start in on that, I need to make sure all my shadows and highlights are placed before I start doing freehand. That's a bad idea. I get ahead of myself. Get all my shadows in there. Okay. What is this amazing cuteness? Ty Love. This is I can't remember his name, but it's by Tiny Legs. Let me see if I can find his name for you. Hold on. Tiny Legs Owl. Ooh, let's see. Miniature. There we go. There we go. Now I gotta actually go to Tiny Legs. Let me see if I can do it in one word, not two. It is not letting me find it. Ah, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna find this for you guys. There we go, Tiny Legs Miniatures. And then here's the owl. He's so freaking cute. Sculpted by Peakley. Monday Morning is the name of it. So let me see. Somebody did such a good job. I'm going to have a hard time doing a better job than this. All right, now that I'm looking at the box art, I'm like, oh no. Never look at the box art if you're trying to do your own thing. It will disgruntle you. That's probably why I never finished him, because I was like, there is sometimes people do box art so well that you're like, how could I do that justice? Right? Do you know what I mean? All right. This is very pastel, so I put a little black in there, which I probably shouldn't have done. That muddied things up. Let's see if I can fix it. Go back in. That's better. I'm going to cover up that first sheep pillow, whatever that is. Okay. We got the back pretty good. Oh, wow. Thank you for that subscription. Speaking Beast, welcome. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. We're going to write your name down here. Speaking Beast. How are you? Welcome. Oh, and Savage Elite 48 just started following. Thank you for that. Welcome. Hello, both of you. Painting this little owl right now, and trying not to be discouraged by the box art I just looked at. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Okay, so now we're going to get some beautiful, hopeful layers in here for the... I'm trying to make that look like cloth. And then we got another. That's our other follow from Savage Elite. Thank you. Good, thanks. Been a fan for the channel. Oh, I'm so glad to see you here then. That's awesome. I'm glad. How do you get your name on the board, Savage? Just if you have Twitch Prime through Amazon, or if you have an Amazon account, you can subscribe. You probably want to do it on a desktop though, because it's difficult to subscribe on a mobile phone. But all you got to do is just sub, and I'll put your name down. Yep, Tiny Tusk is UK based. Oh yeah, it is UK. Yeah, UK based. We're trying to paint this little guy here, and I think I need to slow down a little bit and try to smooth him a little bit with my layers. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna do a glaze or a wash, sorry, of one of my GW washes. I think need to let that dry, and that's gonna hopefully blend all these colors together. Let's try Drakenhof Nightshade and a little teal ink. See if that does the trick. The Drakenhof has the kind of qualities I need, and then the teal ink will also work. We're gonna thin this out a lot too. I'm not using, there's another drop. So now we get sort of a teal, dark teal combo. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Now we need to thin that to like about that. That's about as thick as I want it. So let's try, see what happens. Ooh, that's, oh wow. Now let's see what happens when that dries. Because I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Do it on the front. There we go. Put a little bit on the bunnies too, in the middle and the cracks. That'll be cute. Ooh. Oh my goodness, there we've got a subscription. Is that you, Elite? It's Darth Mullen X. Yeah, you get the love. You love the transparency. Yeah, we need to let that dry. Let's let the transparent dry. We're going to write down Darth Mullen X subscribing for at the tier 3 level. Holy cow. Darth Mullen X, did you know that you can get a free 30-minute coaching from me? You just need to message me and set that up. That's all you got to do. And you get a oh yeah, you said, oh yeah. Yeah, that's okay. If you did, you had jet lag. Oh, that's right. Thank you so much. I had such bad jet lag that I completely forgot. Message me one more time because this week I'm totally have time to do it, and I don't have jet lag now, and I'm excited to be able to work with you. I'm so sorry for putting you off. Mullen next. There we go. Dark Mullen. Appreciate that. I always say Dark Mullen X because I don't read the first one, or I read the second one. It's so funny. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more in there, and this is how I get my. I found the little cutie. I did. He is a little cutie, isn't he? I feel like now I need just the dark, just this dark Drakenhof Nightshade to get some of my shadows. Let's see what happens. Anybody listening, the lessons are totally worth it. Awesome, I'm so glad. Oh, that's right. I do remember now. Yeah, message me again. I will remember. We have time. Good, I'm glad that you feel like they're worth it. I have a lot of fun doing them myself. Really enjoy it. All right, we're just getting in here with the dark Glaze because he needs something. And notice I'm holding him upside down. And the reason why I'm holding him upside down is I want that glaze to really, I want it to be under the folds of everything. I don't want it to sit on the tops. There we go. See, like that. Sometimes you have to go darker. See that, what that did? That's awesome. And let's do it again on this side and see what happens. This is just the Drakenhof Nightshade. We're adding a nice dark layer there. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna like that. I think I'm gonna like that a lot. Look at that. Separate that wing from the rest of that little outfit. There we go. Okay, let's flip it again and see how that looks. That's looking good. That ink really helped it a lot, I feel like. Now it feels almost like a little drawing, doesn't it? Stick some of this blue under here, under his booty. Okay, now we need to put a little bit there, a little bit there. I'm gonna put a bunch right here. Whoa, male flow shinobi with a 31 raid. Oh my gosh. Let's do some mad shout outs for Malev. That's it, Malev. Oh my gosh, am I following you? Malev flow shinobi, say something. There we go. Hey, I'm gonna check to see. I'm gonna add you as a friend. And I'm not following you. I'm following you now. Wait, no. I am following you. Sweet. Awesome. I know that you've been here before. I don't know why I didn't think you were. All right. That's awesome. How are you, my love? Thank you for that raid and welcome. Awesome to see everybody here. I want to explain a little bit about what we're doing this whole month. So I'm currently painting this little guy from Tiny Leads. But, oh, that's so sweet. Look at that cranky old nerd. I love cranky old nerds. Let's do some hype for everybody. Let's do shout out first. Shout out to Malev. Let's see if I can do it without the shout out. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. There we go. Boom. There we go. Cheers. How's it going? It's awesome. I want to show you. We're going to do the bingo. So me and Wintertide Wolf Studio have recently made a bingo card. And here it is. It's the Shelf of Shame bingo. You can find it on my social media or in that link that I just posted and download it yourself. We're trying to get all the stuff on our Shelf of Shame done, which everybody probably, if they're any kind of painter, has one, right? Mint Cheese, thank you for the follow. Mad love. So I've got like lots of minis that like this one needs, this one just needs repairing. He's got like a little ponytail and a little gourd and a base. Hold on, I get a cough, 1 second. Yeah, Darth Molinex. So the idea is that, I know you have 100 models unpainted. So the idea isn't necessarily to work on unpainted models, because a lot of us have those, but work on those models that are half painted or ones that you have primed but haven't started. The ones that are unbuilt and we're not worrying about those right now. We're worrying about the ones that are almost done. Right? We want to get that stuff done and feel some sense of accomplishment. Yeah, so we've got this, double X, double B, double B, that's such a great name. Thank you for following. So I've got like this guy, he's got to be finished. This one is finished except for he needs to be based, and there's some little extra things. We talked about how I've got my little repair box of shame, where I have little pieces that I need to glue back on, models that broke off. I got two pandas. Is it this panda? This panda is from, oh gosh, what's it called? Oh, somebody help me. Cartoon Minis. Cartoon Minis. This panda, which really needs to be done, finished, is from, Cool Mini or Not. This one's from Cool Mini or Not. Yep, this one's from Cartoon Minis. What else? We've got this awesome Etten from Judgment that I've got to finish. He's got quite a lot of pieces to finish. We've got lots of things, right? So tonight I'm gonna try to get some. We only get to take off one square for each bingo, and I really like that blue. Oh my gosh! So when I stop and admire my own stuff, because it dried really nice, I'm happy. That's good. Oh, that makes me so happy. That really, really helped him. Let's do a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm going to get distracted by my own painting for a second. I'm going to do this. There we go. All right, so this is a little owl from the company Tiny Leads. And I'm going to be painting his little beak here in a second. You're planning on getting that Bear Viking by Cartoon Minis because of me? Ah, that's awesome, Soup Ninja. All right, let's paint this beak. We're gonna give it that kind of reddish color, and it blends too much, doesn't it? What can we do? We can make it. Let me look at an owl beak real quick. I'm gonna look at us. This is maybe a screech owl. All right, let's look. Yeah, I think it's a screech owl. Images. Oh my gosh, I love this. What is this owl? I found an owl that I want to base my owl off of. I'm going to send a picture. It looks like it is a eastern screech owl. Look at this link and look at this owl. Hold on. I'm loving it. Paste. There we go. Enter. You're planning, oh yeah. Did it send my link? I think my bot is blocking me, so I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna whisper my link to, hey, Memnor, how are you? I missed your message. Sadis, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Where are my mods? Let's see. I want to whisper Amberden. No, is Amberden still on? I'm going to whisper you, Amberden. And I'm going to send you the link to the owl for you to post, because for whatever reason my bot is blocking me. so funny. Oh, okay, Razar I can send it to Razar as well. I'll send it to whoever gets it first. Go ahead and post it. There. Razar, by the way, Razar, would you please post a link to your most recent sculpture? Because it is kicking tuchus. It is so good right now. He's, wait, Razar Yeah, Razar it looks amazing. There we go. Yeah, thank you for that, Amberden. I'm going to give him a little bit of yellow for his beak. A little bit. Let's see if I can make it. Add a little bit of pink to it. Maybe this will work. Take a look at this owl again. He's got the cutest face with these big black eyes and this little yellow right here. Yes. And we'll make it more gray and more light as we go up. So now we're gonna go with the whitish color here. Oh, do you love that? Now, we're going to take just a smidgen amount of black, just a smidgen, to get that gray, because he's got just a little bit of gray right there. And let's see if I can get this in here without, oh yeah, there we go. A little bit more black, just a smidge. And then we can go back in with the white again and highlight that. And that is just too cute. We need the yellow back. Just a little bit of yellow. Let's see. Oh, he's so cute. And then his eyes. This is the tricky part. He's got, yeah, I'm going to completely be changing this owl's appearance. Because that owl I fell in love with just now. Yeah, everybody has unpainted minis. Hi, Drax. How's it going? Look, Drax, I'm at a time where you can watch, and we're going to be on until 9 p.m. So let's see. That's going to be, I don't know what time that is for you. I think it's 9, 7, 6, wait. It's going to be 7 p.m. for you. All right, so let's see. I know, right? All right, so now, because there is a little bit of blue in his feathers, but it's more of a, let me see if I can mix some of this Drakenhof Nightshade with my white and see what I can get. Oh yeah, that's the perfect color. So now, go in here, just around his eyes. We're gonna pull out this blue. We're gonna completely change this owl, guys, because of this other owl I found right here as well. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we'll see. We're gonna paint it. We're gonna underpaint first some of these undertones, because the white's going to go over the top. All right, let me look again here. There we go. And then he's definitely got the white under this eye and this eye. All right, you're having trouble, I bet, visualizing this right now, but that's okay. Now, let me get a smaller brush, and I'm gonna pick out some of the whiter colors here. That, and then around his eyes especially. Because this owl on the page that I just sent you and everybody, ooh, there we go. That's looking good. And this is all going to be white right here. See how that just pops now that I got that little bit of white on there? It's going to be so cute. It's so sleepy too. Okay. He's very textured, so take some of that and use that to my advantage because he does have some patterning on the actual owl. We're just gonna kind of pepper that in here. Oh, he's so cute. Get some of that little bit of eyelid. And then this eyebrow is definitely going to be white as well, and I need to pick out that blue again. See how that changes them completely? All right, let me look at chat. I'm looking at my example right now. Do they offer this as an STL for 3D print? No, I'm pretty sure they don't. But you could always try to ask them. I'm pretty sure that this was hand sculpted, so I don't think they have it as an STL. All right, I'm trying to get my colors right here figured out. Okay. I'm going to go in here with a little bit of ivory. Sometimes, like if you go straight to white, it'll mess it up, right? Because white is the highest color. So if you go straight to white, then you can't go anywhere else. So we can always go back down with our blue too. I'm gonna look at it on screen real quick and see how it looks on cam. Yeah, he's kind of getting there. I need to really do his eyes. Let's see if I can do his eyes. Hold on a second here. It can be tricky. All right, so let's do all black in the shadows of his eyes. And get all of that painted. And then we'll go back in and fix the the irises and everything. Yeah, already he's looking cute as heck. Let's see. Let's make this again, this part of the beak. A little bit more. A little bit more contrast, so I need a little bit more depth. See what I did? I went around the beak, and now I can go back in with my white and I can feather that a little bit so it's not quite so dark. Much better with the contrast there. Got my browns already in there. That looks good. I think I need to, let me put brown on my palette. I feel like I need more of that. Let's do scale 75 Bosch Chestnut for some flavor. That's a beautiful color. That'll also go really well with my teal. Yeah, it means you're a big, wait, you have two different, they can nowadays they can hand sculpt this stuff. That's true. I don't think Pequi has thought about that. I think he's a pretty old school sculptor, but I could be wrong. I mean, he could be getting into the 3D stuff. You know what, just contact him and see what he says. But don't tell him Shoshie sent you, just in case that's like a really insulting thing to do. I don't know. I would be careful. Just be careful. Paint his eyelashes a little bit. Not eyelashes. There we go. That looks cute as heck. I really want his face to be, let's do the coffee in here. Let's do, see if I can get this to be like a kind of a tonal, coffee tonal. Do a little burgundy in there. Painting to scale. Thank you for that, host. How are you? What's going on? Thank you for that, host. Appreciate that. Top of this wing here. It's not painted. Okay, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to put this bird on this so that way now I'm not touching him so much, because I think that was my other deal, is that he was getting touched too much. Okay, we need white. We're gonna use ivory though. Yes, you can absolutely admire. Oh, that's so nice. I don't think he'll get offended. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. All right, let's see. Now we're trying to get some of these feathers to be a little bit lighter. I'm currently using the ivory. And the feathers on the outside are going to get more paint. To give those, still need those volumes, even though he's pretty well got them on there. This is a really well sculpted model. Sometimes a sculptor will sculpt volumes so well that you barely have to do anything. Just kind of color it in and that's it. Sometimes you need to help exaggerate volumes. We're doing that on his little eyebrows. There we go. Oh, come on, stick. I need to stop and see if I can try to pin this as well. Let's see, I've got to... Acrylic ivory, yes. Pretty distinctive now that it's all you do is stare. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make a pin in the bottom of him so that I can get him to stay on my little holder here a lot easier. There we go. Oop. And I've got some wire right here and some super glue. This is something that I don't do a lot, and I know I should do it more often, is I should, you know, figure out pins for things so I'm not touching things. And I think I've told you guys, I sometimes just get lazy. There we go. So cute. All right, now where's my clippers? Oh, I don't know if you guys, probably most of you know this, but if you have a pair of, let's say you have some like needle nose clippers, but you can't find your other clippers, if you look right there, oops, there's some magnets. Very hard to get magnets. There we go. Sometimes if you can use this part of your clippers if you're in a pinch, be like this. I mean, it's not as good as regular wire clippers, but it will work. So that's a good thing. Now we can put this down through the cork. There we go. Now we're not going to be touching. What color do you think I should make this little coffee cup? Maybe we can try to make it look like a porcelain. So currently, this is my color scheme minus the yellow. Let's just kind of block out the yellow. I've got these colors. I feel like I could add one more, maybe a cobalt kind of blue, like this maybe, or let's see, maybe like this. Ooh, I like that better. Red would be way too heavy. Greek knockos. It would, your eye would go straight in. Number one mug, mom mug. I don't know what I would put on his mug. I think this is the color that I'm going to use. It's Tesla blue, and I think I can make it look like, I'm going to try to make it look like porcelain. Lime green. That actually is not a bad idea. Let's see if I can make the lime green with this and the yellow that's on my palette already. Let's see what happens. Let's try it. Yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Let's add a little white and a little bit of blue. Ooh. Add a little bit of this jade. And then the yellow. That might work. Add more white. There we go. I think that's it. That's the color, right? Glow in the dark. Seafoam green. So do you guys see what I did? I used some of the jade from my palette, and what's that's going to do is it's going to harmonize, and it's going to make sure that my colors don't clash. Look at that. See, that doesn't clash at all. It looks actually pretty dang good. Thank you for that suggestion for the seafoam lime green color. Really pretty. I like it. Oh my god, he's so cute. Yee, exactly. Let's see. Let's make a little bit of shading with this cup. Beautiful. And then let's do a little bit more white. Give it some. Notice that the light is hitting, and then the highlight is getting narrower at the bottom. Try to do this. Ooh. Blending it a little bit more now. That's really pretty. I love that. Now I want to add little pieces of this green onto his clothing. And the pastel blue as well. I like that a lot. Now by adding some of that green into his clothing, again, we've harmonized our colors, right? And things go together. They look good together. Just a little bit of that green there. Aw, I love him. All right, I want to make the thinnest little blue freehand lines. On his cup. Let's see if I can do thinner lines than that. Takes a steady hand. That's cute. Oh. Now let's do a little white. Highlight that even more. Let's see if I can. Now, sometimes you don't want a solid line. So what you'll do is you'll tap that highlight line, right? Okay, let's do the bottom. Just tap. And now, oh my God. I'm so happy how that turned out. See if I can get some of that contrast in some other places here. Trick with white is it can get so chalky, right? So painting with pastels can be difficult. Although these pro acryls are working like a dream, I have to say that. All right, let me look at chat. I know you guys have been talking. Seafoam green would match. Yes, sweet glow in the dark. Glitter. You like it too? The volumes on this sculpt are really good. I'm digging it as well. Yeah, that's true. Oh, he's really turning into something, isn't he? Let's leave some of this over here kind of dark. Not too much because, not too much highlighting because it's his whole wing is kind of covering that side of things. Like that. It's hard for me to see the difference between the green and the blue on camera, but it looks really good in person. Like it looks really different. Now let's try his eyes. If it wasn't stripes, it should be hate daylight mug. Yes, I agree. And I just noticed a little bit of the kind of coffee part is bleeding over just a smidge. There we go. Let's see. Let's do his eyes. I'm gonna see if I can do yellow, so let's do white. Make him look kind of tired and sleepy because he is. Okay, so I did the white first because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the yellow on top. And that's going to be able to be seen now because it wasn't going to be seen with that black over the top. I'm not sure if I dig that. Do a little bit of a pastel yellow instead. That's better. Let's do a red pupil because maybe that will. Ooh, did you guys see that cat hair? Holy cow. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, that red pupil makes it just looks a little better. Let's do the whole eye. Let's try this. I'm going to try to do the whole eye yellow on top of that black with a little black. You know, ring around it, right? So it's not entirely black, it's just enough that, let's see if I can show you guys. But now his eyes are distinctly yellow. Now when I put these pupils in, maybe they will look okay. All right, I'm gonna look at the box art because I need a guide of some kind. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna kind of, I think that's a good direction to go. Go back with the black and a little bit of that dark red. And we're gonna fill in the pupils. Which that just made it so much easier. Go back with the black. That's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry because I'm gonna give it that one tiny little white ding of you know, when a pupil like this, there's always like a little ding to make it look like a reflection, like a Pikachu dot. Yeah. He looks stoned. Well, he's tired. Wait till I get the dot in there. Oh, not holy cow, holy cat, exactly. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome for posting that, Razar. All right, I think it's dry, so now I can go in here with my white. I need to make sure my brush is nice and pointed. Glasses are off, and I'm gonna make a little reflection dot, and half is in the color in the iris, and half is in the pupil. And they need to be on the same side. That's better. Okay. I'm going to use a little black again, and I'm going to go around this edge. Kind of like an eyeliner. Hopefully that won't close up his eye too much, and I can also get on the inside of his eye. Yeah, he does look stoned, and I think it's because I closed up his eyes. Now, I'm not sure what we can do about that. Let's see. Let me look at this owl on camera. He's getting there. Oh, it's so cute. It looks really like this is like a pin, it looks really different on camera. But he does look sleepy though. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm gonna use my Drakenhof Nightshade and my teal again. I'm gonna water that down a lot and see if I can't put some of that on there and get some of that back off. Let's see what happens. I keep fooling with the contrast because it's not getting as deep as I want it to be. You'll see. All right. Now, time to go back to my bird. He's just waking up and needs coffee. Exactly. Joanne gets it. He's sleepy. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this, what color is this, Carl? This is golden brown and ivory. And I'm gonna look at my bird again. He's got little bits of color here. That looks really cute over here. And it looks like he's got this smidgen amount. Pestilence painting is following. Thank you so much, Pestilence. How are you? That just turned green, but we're gonna go back and hopefully fix that. I feel like it's starting to get a little bit more bird-like. What do you guys think? Give it some little, I'm gonna put a little bit of this burgundy up in here as well. Actually, it needs, yeah, no, that looks actually really good. I'm gonna mix a little bit of black with that to make that even darker. Okay. Let's see if I can make some little screech owl markings. How are you, Pestilence? Thank you for following. We're painting this little owl from Tiny Leads. He's being super cute. And then we're gonna get some more little marks here. Okay, now this is where I'm gonna go back in with my white and my ivory. And pull out this highlight. Hopefully he'll start looking more feathered. I'm really enjoying the contrast on him now. This white dries just a smidge. Oops, just a smidge. I like that. The white dries just a smidge darker, so we'll see if it stays nice and bright. I like this a lot. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my gosh, look at his face. Do this white right on the tip here. Needs that brightness to bring your attention right in there. Gonna get some of this Bosch chestnut in here. Okay, now the ivory. Again. Try this. I'm gonna highlight his little wing here a little bit. Again. There. You know, thank you guys. I'm so glad that I have you guys here. I'm really falling in love with this mini. How sweet is he? Let's see if I can make some more ivory feathers. I think he's got a few more down here. So if you guys didn't know this, I've started as a coping mechanism for my anxiety and also to help me kind of, you know, hurry up some of my weight loss from basically getting back on track from my trip. I have started walking and I've started birding and started being in nature a lot more. And so this is the kind of thing that I'm really jones to paint right now, because it's kind of really in line with what I'm doing with my life at the moment. It's awesome. If you haven't been an outside person in a while, I highly recommend trying to go outside. Just walk, find something outside you like to do, whether it be playing Pokemon or whatever. If you haven't done it in a while, it can be so good for your spirit and your, you know, your mind. Oh my goodness, look at him. The colors, I can't get over the colors. Look at him, he's so cute. All right, on the back, we're gonna just, with the Boss Chestnut, I think I'm gonna do a little ivory over here. Just kind of pepper this around. Let me check chat. I was looking at my Yeah, you understand how it feels right now. You need your coffee too, Rob. Jed, I just woke up. That's so funny. Hi, Rob. How's it going? Let's do some more on the top, right here, where it be a little bit highlighted. Like Glaze a little Bosch chestnut. Bird watching. Yeah, bird watching is basically what it is. I'd consider it a little bit more active than bird watching because I use an app called eBird. Here, I'll show it to you. It's called eBird right here. And what it lets me do is I can start a whole checklist. And like, for instance, if I go to my trips, this one, I got 42 different taxa of reported birds. So like Canadian goose, wood duck, mallard. These are all the different birds that I saw. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. I had some guides with me. I was on a walk in a park, and it was a guided tour. So the guides knew most of these birds and were able to help me ID them. But I had no idea there were that many. Like indigo bunting, that is so beautiful. There's so many like currently migrating birds, and I have so much fun. Yes, it is awesome, and it lets you, let me see, let me delete draft. What it lets you do is do these checklists, and the Cornell lab keeps this information. This actually goes towards scientific, tracking of bird migrations and birds, and it's really good because they can keep an eye on species and how they're doing, right? All right, Amberden, have a good night. I hope that you sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. He's ultimately totally cute. I'm so happy with this little owl. You need to look at the back of the eastern screech owl. Oh, wow, Day Train. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. It means so much when you guys subscribe to me. Tells me that you're getting something out of what I do, and that, you're here to support and here to stay, because I really love it. Thank you, mad love. Let's do hype for Day Train. Oops. There we go. Let's see. Yes, hype with your Twitch Prime. I really do appreciate that. Okay, Eastern Screech Owl. Okay, let's see. There we go. We're gonna get some images of him. He's a cutie. Let's see. They come in a couple different colors, it looks like. Let's see if I can get a picture of him on the back. Let's see. Behind. Let's see. There we go. It's going to be harder for me to find pictures of his tail, so I might have to make it up. Well, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Looks like it's just, Oh, that's so cute. Oh, there's a good picture. Okay, I found something. We're gonna make, it looks like he's got kind of a striped pattern tail, like a lot of owls do. A lot of my, let's do this. See, it's like this. See that? And then there's another color of the yellow, so I'm gonna kind of put that down next to it, so it's reading correctly. Kind of sketching these in here. I'll go back in and glaze and stuff. Let me get my Bosch chestnut. Yes, I know. Thank you so much, Rob Jedi. Let's do a glaze. Let's do glaze over the whole thing so it's not quite so crazy. There we go. And then you do the same thing on the wings. Ooh. That's not bad. Oh my gosh, I love it. Even if it's not 100% accurate, I'm really happy with how he is. I really like how those wing marks turned out. That's the thing, is nature is not precise, right? And so sometimes just getting the idea of the markings is actually probably going to look more correct than if you actually sat and straight up tried to. Oh, I love him. Right? Rob says he's been down with a cold this week, but still making stuff. Good. Playing with the kitty, trying to paint and chat with friends. So Rob, we just started a bingo. Like kind of a, oh, I like that. I like kind of taking that high contrast away with the glaze again. Let's do that on this side because I think that arm was getting a little loud. There you go. I would say he's very close to being done. Yeah, there's the bingo. Reservoir point up. You can click on that link. So we're gonna be this bingo. Let's see what card. Let me get that white on there. I feel like I need to really pop him with some bright white real quick. The idea is that we're trying to get rid of some of our shelf of shame. And the whole thing is that everybody has one and everybody, you know, puts it off. And so now, oh my God, I love it. I'm just gonna touch little spots on the ends of these feathers here. Try to make this look white. So my white is drying just a smidge darker, and so I might need to pick a different white to get that out. A little bit of gray on his eyelids, I think. A little bit of Bosch chestnut also. There, that's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Anyway, so we're trying to get our shelf of shame all done, and this model has been kicking around in my studio for like ever, right? And so the whole idea is that Some of these things, we just have to get them done. A little bit of red. I think he's almost done. Get these little pink bunny slippers. I'm gonna use a little ivory. Try to highlight them. The trouble with, like I said, pastels, sometimes things can get really chalky, and that's what's happening with my pink right now. It's looking okay. Let me see if I can brighten this one a little bit. Oh, wow, another subscriber? Irendi, thank you so much. You've got 6 months. That is half of an entire year subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Thank you. Let's write you down. And I know I missed somebody, didn't I? I missed the, oh, we got Day Train. Good. Okay, let's get Irendi. Owl is the best owl you've ever seen. Oh, he's so cute though, isn't he? I feel like we need something on his little jammies. We need to go back and try to do the little sheep. So we're gonna write down Irendi. Let's see. Let's first, I think I want to do, let me see something. I know the original one had a pinstripe, but I'm gonna do, let me see if I can find sheep jammies. See how that looks, if I really want to do that or not. Ooh, the pink ones look really cute. Yeah, I think I don't want to do the pink jammy, the sheep jammies. I think that might be too much, but maybe if you were a bird, a little, maybe little mousies, I don't know. Let's do a pink pinstripe and see what happens. Let's try it. My brush is a Linsky. It's one of the Spellcrow brushes. This might help tie in the pink jammies a little bit. Now notice that I did the wave over the bumps of the fabric. Yeah, that looks actually awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see. You've got to follow when you're doing a pinstripe or any kind of stripe or pattern over fabric. You've got to follow the fabric and make it look real. If I just went straight down on it, it wouldn't look good. Okay. I like that. I think I'll leave the collar plain. What do you guys think? Oop, didn't have enough paint on my brush on that one. There we go. That looks good. So far, so good. Let me see what you guys think before I go any further. I think that adds a lot to him, don't you guys? He's owlerific. Gnome Runner, hi. Black Skull says, "How about little crescent moons?" Yeah, let's do little crescent moons after I get the pinstripe down. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, I got rid of the clouds type because it wasn't quite fitting me. We'll see if we can put moons on there in a minute. Okay, so yeah, I want to stick with this. All right. This is probably the trickiest place to have a pin line. I'm gonna put another one right there. Yep, that works. So cute. Very small brush. Get more paint this time. There we go. That's better. Now I even need to go back up in here. That's good. Now, I want to show you something. Something that you will not think of, but you should do when you do some kind of line work like this. Hold on, I'm going to finish these lines and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. Freehand everything. Okay, so now I'm going to take just the tiniest amount of ivory to make a little bit lighter, and on the apex of some of my stripes, right, I'm going to give my stripe a highlight. Okay? That's important for dimensionality. That makes that 3D. Changes everything, doesn't it? Now on the bottom of my highlight, see? It also kind of sets it into the fabric, if that makes sense. So this is basically a highlight of my pink. And look, I'm only putting it on the ripple parts, not on the flat ones, right? Like not on this, because that's straight. But just a little bit on the on that. Let's do a little bit on the rabbits. Maybe that helps. Just adding a little bits of highlight to the original line where it feel like it needs it. See, that one got too big. I think I can cover it with a little blue here. Oh, my blue dried out. Damn. Okay, here. There, fixed it. Okay, how's that line work look? It does, it looks good. Okay, good, I like it. Let me try to do the crescent moons. I'm gonna get a little yellow with my ivory mixed in here. I'm gonna make them really small. I think it'll work. It might, hopefully it won't be too busy. It might be too yellow. We can always go over it with a little bit of ivory. We'll do it's not bad. I like that. You guys like that? That's cute. Who gave me the crescent moons idea? That was great. If we can make that look a little bit more. This little cute little. He definitely looks like he's wearing jammies now, not just a shirt. All right, I'm gonna look at chat. What do you guys think? Amy Cricks, hello. It looks like Pac-Man. Do you think it looks like Pac-Man? Oh man. Should I erase it if it looks like Pac-Man? Oh no. Maybe I can fix it so it looks less like Pac-Man. A little bit more moonlight that way, hopefully. Slightly better. Those look a little bit more moon-like, right? Even if it looks like Pac-Man, does it matter? Well, yeah, bring in the blues. Yeah, I really didn't want it to look like Pac-Man, honestly. Oh, I've been on 2 lines. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you for the uptime, Razar. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna mix a little bit of white and a little bit of the, there we go. Let's see if I can fix Might need to go back in with my darker color again. That's better. I like that better. See, that's the thing about freehand. Let me tell you this. If you don't want it to look like Pac-Man, you're gonna have to go in and fix stuff, because freehand, people will notice if your freehand is, you know, short, if it's not to the level that it needs to be. Some people say don't do freehand at all unless you can really like pull it off, right? But I don't believe that. I think that you can't get good at something if you don't try. It must have been a competition painter that I was talking to about that. All right, so all of this is too dark now. Now what I should do is do kind of a glaze carefully over the whole thing to try to pull it all together. But I don't think I will. I think that might mess it up. Let me see if I can get this one. The paint's too wet on that side. Looks like a moon now. Good job, thanks. There's a whole generation who has no idea what Pac-Man is. Really? That's crazy. Pac-Man should be a school uniform for younger children. Younger generations. Gotta push yourself past what you think you can do. Yeah. Oh, thank you. You like my nails? This is like a special dip powder that they give you at the salon. That's why I can't. Somebody was asking me to like, hold on, let me get this moon. That's no moon. There we go. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing crescent moons on that side. Anyway, somebody asked me to try to do a mini with my nail color, and I said I can't because it's all done with a dip powder at the salon. It's a very, very strong. There we go. There's a good C. See, now I'm doing better. Much better on my C's, my little crescents. What was happening was, here, this is what was happening. When I make my C, I would like let the paint stop there, and that would give it like a blob. What I need to do is stop here and then do that so that it's more of a sharp. Like that, so it's less like a semicircle. On that last one, I didn't do so good. Let me see if I can fix that. Ooh, that one's dark. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry. Yeah. That's not bad. Okay. I do like the front. I think the front looks really good. That's better. Woo. Learn by your mistakes, not your comfort zone. Exactly, Rob Jedi. Your wife gets those dip nails too. They're really neat tech. Yeah, they last forever. They don't chip at all. That's what I like about them, because once my nails get messed up, I start messing with them. There we go. So cute. Oh, messed that up again. Man. It gets harder the more you like stress on it too. There we go. That fixed it. Okay. Perfect. And let's do another. Okay. Almost all the way around. We got that side. We didn't need that side. That's good. Okay. Ugh, now those look like Pac-Mans. Let me just wipe that back off, because luckily that's not dry, so I can fix it. What I get when I rush, you know, guys, I'm so fast, right? But it's not always a blessing, because sometimes I need to slow down and be patient and try to not hurry through things. Now I will go back and perfect all this when I get back, you know, when I'm off stream for sure. Do a little bit of this. A little bit of yellow on the edge of the cup. A little bit of yellow on the edge of the jammies. And now we're just kind of picking out cool little details. Right? Look what that did. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. All right. Let me take a look at him. But, okay, I think, other than basing him, I'm gonna call him done. And, well, no, you know what? I forgot. There's one other thing I need to do. I need to look at the bunnies and see if there's anything more I can be doing to the bunnies. I think, yep, there definitely is. Let's do the reddish black, and let's make the little noses. Cute as can be. Okay. Now the eyeballs. There's a cat hair on the mini. There we go. That looks way better. Oh my god. Why didn't I finish that before? Let me go in with the ivory and the pink. And we're gonna highlight some of the bunny's face. Like this. Awesome. "3D" makes such a big difference to be everything highlighted. Go in and get the ears. So cute. Let me try a little white. Just see if I can make a little bit more contrast on that. Cute. I don't want to use too much white because I don't want to draw away. I don't want to draw away from the face too much. Just little bits. Okay. What do you think? I think I might need to kill some of that highlight on the buttons a little bit. You can do that. All I did was add a little blue. That's not quite so glaring. Looks better. So now I've got boom, boom, boom. I can kind of look around the mini a little bit. On the back, see what just a little white does in some spots. Just a few little tings. Just a few little tings. See that? A little bit of a ting here. See what that did? Just that little bit. Right on the edges of those folds. We can, if they're too much, we can take them off with the glaze. Let me look and see how that looks like on camera. Yeah. That's pretty cute. Oh. I feel like I need to homogenize some of the green on the back a little bit, maybe. Just a little bit. What do you think? Tell me what you think. Ooh, you can catch a USA stream time. Millennia, yeah, you're in the US now for a little bit. Do the bunnies have faces? They do have faces. Very kind of not the best sculpted faces. I kind of had to fudge a little bit. Let me see if I can use a little bit of, get in here. I'm using a little peach. Try to get these bunnies. So the peach adds a little different color without killing. There we go. Yeah, I think it needed that bad. Inside the ears need to be painted. They were just too dark. Speaking of bunny slippers, one of my Australian friends got me koala slippers while I was in Australia, and I love them. There, oh my gosh, that made the bunnies really good. Let me just add a little bit of blue and a little bit of red. Let's see what I can do here. See what happens when I make the blue, the bunnies' noses just a smidge blue. Yeah, that actually looks good. Again, we're pulling all those colors together. I love it. I see one last little mistake right there in the inside of the cup. I'm going to use a little bit of black. There we go. Great. I'm pretty happy with that owl. It's way better than it was like earlier, 2 hours ago, right? All right, let's take a stretch break because, yeah, thank you so much. I love how he turned out too. Such a good model. Let me take a picture and that way I can make sure to, oh yeah. Let's see if that shows up better. Look at that. Maybe that's even better quality than my camera. So, let's figure out what I'm gonna do next. So, yeah, let's do a stretch break right now. Let's stretch. So first I'm gonna get a drink and you guys should stretch a little bit too. We got about 15 minutes left. I think during that time, let's talk about what I'm gonna paint next, what square on the bingo that this owl is gonna count toward, and what square we're gonna work on toward next. They look so soft and fluffy, but they feel like sheep wool. Yeah, koalas, I was not too impressed by Rob Jedi. I thought kangaroos much better. Koalas, I got my picture taken with one, and it was not good smelling and had a dirty butt, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm not a koala fan too much anymore. I like how they look. I don't like them in person that much. All right, let's stretch. Probably went way too long without a stretch break on that one. Let's see. Let's take a little satin varnish here. Let's do the eyes with a little satin varnish. I don't think I'm even going to be able to see it, but you never know. Maybe it'll make a difference to whoever's looking at it. And I'm going to put a little satin varnish on his coffee and a little on his beak as well. Cute. Perfect. Oh my God, I love him. This is why I bought this model in the first place. Let's get this little feather. Cute, cute, cute. Let's do a little bit of my sound effect for owl sounds. Probably could use a little work on the back a little bit. Cute patootie, yes, cutie patootie, for sure. Aww. I love him. I'm really happy. This is why going to your shelf of shame can be really rewarding, because there was a reason why you bought that model that you never finished. There was a reason, right? And this was the reason I bought this model. And it turned out I loved it, and I still love it, and I'm so glad I finished it, because I need to base it, but that's another square. Which bingo square to this cover? I think this one should cover, let's see. Let me look at my models here. Try a new technique, paint a model, paint a bust. Maybe paint a model in 48 hours. That's the one that I think is going to fit this one the most. Finish a model you've not yet completed. That's another one, I think. I mean, that could go for a lot of these, but I think that's the one. Because I can finish a lot of models in 48 hours. Oh, this is paint an entire model. Okay, so no. That one, finish a model in which you have not yet completed. So that's the one that this square is going to go under. That should be all of mine right now, but yet completed. Okay? That's the square that I'm gonna X off. Kellis Rain, thank you for the follow. Welcome. We just got done finishing this cute little birdie owl, and he is ready to go to bed. He's already with his, this time it's Coco. He's got Coco and he's ready for bed. 48 hours is for painting a model within 48 hours of getting it. Yeah, that's what I thought too. So that's why this one has to. So the thing about that one, I'm gonna say it's within 48 hours of getting it, because maybe 48 hours of starting it. There's a Careless Rain. Mad Love, thank you so much for the follow. So for instance, like this one, or what is another one I've been wanting to paint? That one I could not do in 48 hours. That's a big one. Well, I could if I airbrushed. Maybe. That'd be a rush. This one I could finish in 48 hours, and that's... Oh, is her arm missing? No, it's on her chest. That one I could finish in 48 hours. So I count it not so much as getting it as starting it from start to finish. You're gonna go night too, Careless Rain. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. And Black Skull says it looks like a little, like a kitsch piece your grandmother would have on a shelf in a glass case. Must be the, yeah, exactly. That's why I love it. It's exactly like that kind of thing. My grandma used to have a ton of that stuff. Ton of kitsch. She called them tchotchkes. And I actually have a lot of her tchotchkes still. I'm going to do a little reflection dot on the bunny's nose and see if that makes it look cute or not. See? Oh yeah, that's so cute. Let's do it on their eyes too. Nope, that's too big. Very small dot. It's better. Equi is going to be really happy when he sees that I got this one done. I need to make a base for it. What should I do for a base? I like the idea. Let me draw this out with you guys. I'm just kind of got some ideas. What if we did like some kind of tree, and then this is like another little branch. And then he's kind of sitting right here with his little bunnies, you know? Maybe. This is a really bad drawing. Like that, you know? Where's his other wing? You could be sitting kind of in the crook of a tree of some kind, and then I could have that cut off. What do you think? Maybe like a little leaf or something here. I don't know. I have to talk about that with some of my masterminds. Here's the idea. That terrifies you? All right, let me try. Try again. There. I'm not good at owls, huh? I just got done painting it and I can't even draw it now. Upside down coffee mug. It's that new model Rush. Yes. Exactly. How about sitting on a barn? But he's a screech owl. Well, I guess, yeah, but I don't have anything that I'd have to scratch build a whole barn. He does look stoned. He does look stoned, see? Got that nailed. Yep. All right, let us look for somebody to host. It is about that time. And we are just at the right time to be all done as well. Art of Mike Disney, he is on. Let's see, Keyline Prime. We haven't done faces and bases in a while. Let me just check and see what they are talking about. Sometimes I want to see something here. I want to make sure that yeah, let's host faces and bases. I think it'll be okay. Sometimes they're talking about stuff that I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I want to host that. All right, faces. There we go. All right, guys, join this raid. Let's see, did it work? There we go. All right, and then Flash, Mad Love. Oops. Let me try this again. There we go, Mad Love. Boom, copy and cut, and then we can go ahead and raid. I don't know why it just straight up raided them. Sometimes chat or thing runs out. All right, we're gonna go raid faces and bases. Mad love to you guys. Thank you so much. Catch me again on Friday from 4 to 7 is the time we're gonna go, and then yeah. So see you again on Friday. Bye guys.